Oh, Bendini, how are you all doing? Today we got some massive news because Kolomuani and Spalletti wants Kolomuani in the team for a smaller price that we thought of. Muhrarmovic, does he want Juventus? Does he want Inter? Does he want Milan? The replacement for Cambiaso and Allison, is Allison coming to Juventus? We'll talk about it and much more important news in today's video. So before we begin, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, let's begin. Only one subscriber left. Till 60 subscribers, guys. So make sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and let's go. And let's go. So let's begin. Let's start it. Let's start off with Muhrarmovic. Muhrarmovic is saying that he prefers Inter and Milan above Juventus. So we have the 50% clause on him. So for example, if Inter want 30 million for him, we can go for 15 million for 50 million and the player could be out because of that 50% clause that we have on him. And now if he goes to Inter or Milan for 30 million, we're gonna earn 15 million from that sale. But it could be a problem that we don't get him because Kim and J is hard. Because Rudiger is hard. Because Senesi is not coming. And it's now we are already going. Plan A has not worked. Plan B probably is not gonna work, Rudiger. Plan C is Muhrarmovic. No, we are already on plan D. Okay? Plan D. Plan D. Okay, you can tell me that we didn't try, we didn't bid for those players, but for Senesi, let's say it's plan B because we didn't bid for Rudiger and these players like Muhrarmovic. If Muhrarmovic doesn't want to come to Juventus, it is okay. We can find another defender. But in my opinion, he's a young defender. He's a young defender. He has great potential. He has great potential. Like a Dean Huijsen. He has great potential. Then he went to Real Madrid and pressure was too high for him. And he started going downhill. He isn't in floor level yet, but of the hill, but he's getting there. He is getting there. And yesterday, Real Madrid played a magic game, but Bayern Munich is too good. It's too good. So maybe you can check my short about it. I did a video, but today it's about Juventus. So Muhrarmovic prefers Milan and Inter over Juventus. He can go to whichever team he wants. If he wants to go to Inter, he wants to go to Milan. He never do what he wants. And now the replacement for Cambiaso is Udogi. Udogi is a serious replacement for Cambiaso because Juventus like him. If Tottenham get relegated, if Tottenham get relegated, price could decrease. The only problem that Udogi has is that he gets injured very frequently, and we are getting linked with these players that are getting injured, that are injury prone. That even we already have injury prone players in the team, and we don't want to expand the injury prone players. For example, Rudiger, Udogi. These are players that are injury prone, that get injured at least 2 times per season. 2 times per season. So we don't want to go for injury prone players. For injury prone players. So Udogi, if he comes, and there could be still Cambiaso. So there is some competition, and we can sell Kostic, we can sell Cabal, we can sell the dead wood of the left back. And Cambiaso is not the Maggio, is not the Cambiaso that we saw 18 months ago, or 19 months now. Because, oh, come on, he's not the Cambiaso. Okay, he he has the best season like of goals and assists, but in terms of defending, in terms of performances, in terms of when you watch the eyes with your, when you watch the game with your eyes, he is not. He's not that player that he was the season ago, 2 seasons ago. He's not that player anymore. He's not that player anymore. So if there could be maybe like a competition for Cambiaso, it could be amazing. It could be amazing because maybe Cambiaso has to get that level, and even there's Barcelona interested in him. So if if Barcelona offer 40 million, why buy Cambiaso? That is it. So that is it. So I wouldn't get Udogi. I would get Udogi if there is a competition with him that is not injury prone. This is the most important thing. So if we get Udogi, he's a good player. He's a good player. He's Italian, and Juventus want to build that Italian core like Coyote. Like they want to know, but it's impossible. They are getting linked to some like young players, Juventus. So Italian young players. Juventus want the Italian core, yes, and they would get Udogi, but if only if there could be a two players, two starters, let's say that, because if Udogi is injured, there could be a guaranteed player like, so I don't know, like a Cambiaso that could be there and that does not get injured. Does not get injured. So, and now, tomorrow, 17th April, Locatelli's contract will be official, so Juventus will announce it tomorrow. And that is good because everyone is trusting the plan. It will be till 2030 with 4.5 million per year plus bonuses, so that rounds out. That rounds about 5 million per year. But biggest problem that Juventus are doing is that if we don't qualify for the Champions League and if maybe I don't know, we lose a game and then we go fifth and we go in top five and we don't qualify for the Champions League. So you are rising the salary Spalletti from 3 to 6 million. Okay, you are rising the salary of Yildiz from 3.5 million to 6, and next season is going to be 7 million. You are rising Locatelli salary. You are rising McKennie salary. So 5 new contracts. Okay, now everybody's getting the salary increase, and if we don't get Champions League, how are we gonna get that money? How are we gonna like stop that money because it's gonna get too much. And if you get another contract to Vlahovic, 7 million per year as well. So there's gonna be two players, 7 million per year. I would rather remove Vlahovic and Milik and get two new strikers. Two new strikers. That could happen if Vlahovic leaves Juventus. There could be two new strikers, and now, today versus Bologna in the last couple of matches, because there is no Milik, there is no Vlahovic, David has to put the 110%. I don't care that he's talking about in TSN Sports, the Canadian show. I don't care. You have to go out there. To go out there and put the 110% if you want to stay with Juventus. Because if you don't, it's over. And open now, we'll maybe get a chance. We'll maybe play a bit if we are winning. But he's already out of the plan of Spalletti. So this is it. So yeah, Locatelli tomorrow, 17th April. This one there, 4.5 million per year plus bonuses, which will round out to 5 million per year. So that is a high increase of salary with 5 players already, but we have to remove the deadwood of Juventus. For example, Kostic. For example, Cabal. For example, Gatti. For example, if Di Gregorio doesn't do the performance, or even Perrin, right? Right now we're gonna talk about Allison. So Perrin, Di Gregorio. There is so many players that maybe Meret is becoming a deadwood because he don't play. Openda. These are players that don't play and aren't in Spalletti's future, in his idea in the future. So we remove those players to get like to remove where we can from the salary. So that is what Juventus have to do, and Juventus bench have to be as great as the starting lineup. This is the main objective for me if I am Spalletti in the next season. So if there is, for example, Kolomuani playing or Lewandowski playing, there could be Kolomuani on the bench. Which, by the way, let me talk about Kolomuani. PSG is ready to let Kolomuani go for 30 million euros. 30 million euros. And Spalletti wants him. He has already given the green light. So 30 million euros, it is amazing price for Kolomuani. So go and grab him right now. Go and grab him right now. And put him in the Alliance or in Contenassa training today. So this is one. And now Allison as well has given the approval to join Juventus. Allison has given the approval and he wants to start a new chance with Juventus because Liverpool aren't doing that well in the league, in the Champions League. And he wants to come to Juventus. He already given the green light. So if Allison is coming, so that means or the Gregorio goes to second keeper, which I don't think will. Or maybe we could sell the Gregorio and with that money that we have, we buy Allison. So that is good. That is very good for Juventus. And now the bad news of today that Kenan Yildiz is dealing with. Let me read it because I don't wanna butcher the name of what he has. A Pattella Tendinopathy. That sounds kind of funny, but and he has dealing with this for 11 games. He has been taking this with 11 for 11 games. He is working alone, so he's working separately in La Continassa, and it is difficult to see him versus Bologna. Maybe he will play in the last minute, but it's difficult to see him play versus Bologna. So, and probably the starting attack will be Boga at left wing, Jordan David as a striker, and right wing as right wing Conceição. So that is a good attack, but without Yildiz, is Juventus ready to play without Yildiz and say, we don't need Yildiz to be in the team to win? And they have already proven that uh, the last couple of in the last couple of games. Some game was there and Yildiz didn't play. I forget which it was. Tell me in the comment section down below if you know what game I'm talking about. And we won. So this is a really good sign. And now we need to do it again with a greater opponent versus Bologna. So this is amazing. Let's go out there. And not to like tell Yildiz or throw any shade at him, but without if there's Yildiz, if Yildiz is injured and we can still win without him, because let's be real, he does most of our attacks. He is a creative left wing. He does like let's say 50% or 60% of the attacks of the shots, and Kenan Yildiz does it because he's a magician. He's a magician. But now let's see Jeremy Boga could replace him and if he could do this job. If he could do the job. So let's see versus Bologna. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. One subscriber left. Till 60 subscribers. So yeah, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe and see you in the next video.